we're the longest-running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers! I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God.
You listen to the Brew Happy show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
All right. Thank you for tuning into this Brew Happy radio show. I'm the voice of beer, and with me, as always, is Fitzmagic and JP the champion.
There we go.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hey there.
Welcome back.
It's not so warm this week.
No.
But it's supposed to be smoking this weekend.
Well, it's getting warmer.
It's supposed to be 68, 73, 73.
A little bit every day.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3% of the time is there a 70-degree temperature in the month of March.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're having a really great time, and we also have Bronwyn Landis, the Green Goddess Botanic.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Haha.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, she's
doing some show tunes, apparently.
Yeah,
earlier.
and she's going to be doing some camera work for us.
Hello. Hi, camera.
We are using a camera on this episode, and just doing a little test run.
Am I getting in the way of someone else's time on the screen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're just framing.
John
Just
does
keep
not
your
care.
pants on.
I think we're just framing everything
Not
in.
that kind of a video.
Keep your pants on.
We're framing everything in here at
An old location, but a new location.
yeah, so this was formerly the Imperial Bottle Shop's Alberta Tap Room. And now it is Function PDX's Alberta Tap Room. The long-awaited, we've been talking about it for a couple months now on the show, and we are really excited to be here. Look at this fantastic space.
There we go.
Yeah, thanks for painting the camera there, Bronwyn.
Wait, it's the first time you guys have been here.
I've actually scouted the place out last week covertly. I know you've been doing it not so covertly.
Yeah, I've been drinking beer here.
Yeah, you've been here for the last few weeks.
You know what I did today? I visit both Function PDX locations in one day.
That's right, you did. You
I
were
did.
so anxious to check out the locations. You had to get a preview of the new 23rd
Upstairs.
remodel.
Yeah, it's great. It looks great.
Such an overachiever.
We were there. I took the dog there Friday.
Yeah.
I went there after we went to the brew house again on Saturday.
Brujos?
Yep.
Yeah, we really appreciate you doing that, Ryan.
Well, thanks, man. Hey, speaking of this beautiful Function PDX, we are joined this month by North Park.
Yeah,
beer company.
Yeah, so
San Diego.
San Diego.
One of the cool things about Function PDX that we like so much is that every month they feature a different brewery. So they collabs are a really big thing in this industry. All these artisans and creatives love to get together and swap recipes and share their experience with one another, and some of that culture crosses over into the taproom culture as well on your side of the bar, listener or viewer in today's case. And so it's really, really exciting. I think the last time we did a show here, one of the last times we did a show here, we were with Single Hill, and we got to talk with some of those folks, and we've gotten to experience a lot of different breweries that are usually outside of our range. Pizza Port, I think, actually was the last one that we did here.
I love Pizza Port.
And they're all the way. They're pretty far away. So they're down in are they from San Diego?
Another part of California.
Bay Area.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really great and exciting that they rebrand their entire tap room every single month. And from the glasses, we have glassware that says North Park Beer Company on it.
That's pretty neat.
The door says North Park Beer on it. The menus, everything around us says North Park Beer. So they got some merch over here in the back. back, and it's pretty cool. Now, their 23rd Avenue location over in Northwest in the Pearl District of Portland is still available, and they have expanded up from the basement into the second or first floor. So,
and they have DJs now on like Friday nights. I've been there last 2 Fridays. They got DJs.
Yeah. So a little more elbow room and probably more taps. So
there's 5 in that middle room and 8 below.
Okay, that's right.
But you can walk between all of them, so you can still get beer below and just walk up the steps into that second section.
So it's all under one license.
It's all licensed, and sometimes that 5 taps up there, 3 might be different than the 8 that are down below.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so they share some up there, but there's always 1 or 2 different up there at that little 5 stand in the bottom one.
Well, it'd be a waste if they didn't do it that way. Yeah,
and you know what?
fantastic.
They got a nice patio that's right there at that second section, comes right straight out, and it's going to get warm here, and it's going to be fantastic. The patio is huge, too.
Yeah, they do have a really good patio,
Yes.
and the dogs are welcome. So,
Yes, they are. I bring dog in. That's why I go all the time. I bring Burley all the time. They love Burley.
Yeah.
They even know Burley now.
Aw.
Well, let's talk about some beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is everyone drinking?
Well, I got the dark lager. It's friggin' delicious.
Nice. Oh, the Dunkel.
The Dunkel. Yes.
Dunkel.
The Dunkel.
How is the Dunkel today?
So it's
Is it Dunkely?
It's got some slightly woody notes, very, very, very faint, and then it's got that dark, rich kind of.
You do like the woody notes in your mouth, don't you? You're welcome.
It's more on the back end.
I bet it is.
I'm drinking the Italian
guy.
Pilsner.
How is it?
It's so good.
I bet it is.
It's so
Looks
perfectly
real crisp,
balanced.
yeah.
It's clear. It's crisp. It's a little hint of sweet, but there's not a little bit of bitterness at
like
all.
it.
It's like the perfect beer.
John?
Bronwyn, will you hold that up to the camera just so the beer fans can see?
I did.
Oh,
There you go.
nice.
So here's the deal. There's sort of a big thing down there in San Diego. They're really into hops because their mascot is a hop. It's Mr. Hoppy, Mrs. Hoppy, Hoppy Jr., even Hoppy Puppy. So it's just Hoppy crazy. So the beer I had was this is amazing. Listen, you've heard of a double dry hop Art is Hard.
I have.
From them, which is a hazy, and a triple dry Art is Hard. Right? But now, the beer I'm having, they are now presenting something altogether new, a quadruple dry hop.
Wow.
Art is Hard.
Quadruple.
Peach edition.
4 is not a crowd.
This is Peacherine.
Peacherine?
It's crazy.
Wow.
And it's got 2 extra pounds of dry hopping. And peacherine is in there to give the juicy things. And it's like, this is everything you love about Art is Hard times 4. And it's only here because I had the triple dry hop Art is Hard over at 23rd.
Okay.
But they didn't have this quadruple peach edition here. And it's fantastic because, I'm not necessarily the greatest hazy person in the world, but if it's got peach in it,
Yeah.
oh man, I love peach.
I'm the same way. I
true.
love peach
I love
too.
peach. Oh my god,
I could eat a
Give me
peach
the
all day.
Peach, the quadruple dry hop. Can you believe that? It's like quadruple. They just
Yeah.
can't get enough. They really like their hops.
Can you get any more in there? Possibly?
Probably not.
No?
I'm curious what the IBU is.
That's a good question. That is, they don't list it.
They don't list it.
It's 7%.
Secret society, 7% alcohol, but the IBUs they got listed as 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
That
sure.
can't be right.
What are you going to do?
They don't want to tell you. It's a secret society.
What's like the average of like kind of a hoppy beer?
80.
80?
Well, that's real hoppy.
Do you think that this
40
would
to
be
50, 40 to 50 would be average IPA. Hazies tend to be 30 or 40 or 50.
Yeah.
And this is
60 to 80 is high, so that's
Wow.
probably up there.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty hoppy.
it's hard to tell because of haze. I don't know. It's hard for me to judge.
Maybe it is 0.
No, it's not 0. It's got a lot of hops. Sometimes you get so much hops you lose, but yeah, it's gotta be up in the 50-60 range for a triple.
Now, I will tell you
What?
that I probably have more hops
You do?
than John,
Oh,
but I don't know.
Well, it's not a competition,
which
Ryan.
one you got?
Well, I asked the bartender, what does everyone have? I made sure to choose something that no one had.
That's fantastic.
I chose 2 things that no one has. The main glass, I am drinking the Conquerors and Conjurers Hazy Imperial IPA.
Oh, it's a triple. So you got me killed on the alcohol part.
It's a 10%,
Yes.
and this is a collaboration with Brujos,
Okay.
which is just
Really?
opened up here in
Wait.
Portland.
I've had this beer then.
Then congratulations. As well.
Wow, really? With Brujos, really?
Yeah, that says what it says on the board. I hope they're not lying. I also
No,
very
it says
small,
right there.
There it does. I also in my small glass wanted to get some of this fruited sour, which is the raspberry lime fizz.
I was wondering what that is. It looks very, very red.
I am not going to drink it yet because it will taint
Oh my
the
God.
amount of hops are hazily throwing through my mouth. It is a
Yeah.
hoppy.
Very hoppy. That it's not very clear.
No, it's a hazy hoppy.
That Conquerors and what the hell?
Conjurers?
Conjurers and Conquerors. Damn it.
Conquerors is a big word. I
It
know. I'm
is.
sorry.
I know. So the North Park beer, they made that with the Brewhouse in here in town, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
Brujos is awesome, dude.
It
I've been
is.
hearing really great things. I've been seeing their Instagram.
And I've been over there a couple times, and this beer's not over there. It's
Well, it's
only
over here.
It's only here.
We're gonna talk a little bit more about your
Yeah.
adventures at Brujos.
Yeah, so they must have made it here in town. I'm guessing they came up here early.
That or something
They
like that.
they
yeah.
flew up here and they made it at the Brewhouse because they've been making beer there for a while. They just opened just 9 days ago.
Yeah.
though.
Well,
Yeah,
at least we
for
know
the
what
public.
John's second beer is going to be.
Yeah, you're damn right, man. A triple? Oh, you better believe it's
From a
gonna be a
quad
triple.
to a triple, but why not?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Now this is 10% though, so you really
Yes.
got to be careful. I'm good, slowly drinking it.
Yeah, and they say it's a 10 IBU, so that's I guess
Right.
the hazies are that low.
Yeah.
I don't.
I guess it feels hoppy.
I would hope so.
It's good though.
There we
Yeah.
go. It's
It's good.
amazing. I go
I'll tell you. I'll tell you how the
amazing.
fruited sour is in a little bit.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's gonna be good.
Yes.
Raspberries and limes go together,
Raspberries
and lime
and lime.
and fizz.
I think, yeah, I could do that.
What's the fizz? Well, you have to find
I
out.
feel like that would be refreshing.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of refreshing drinks to be had right here at Function PDX on Alberta in their northeast location. We are going to do a quick commercial break coming up here and listen to some words from our friends in the industry while we play some music. Before we do that, I want to thank all you listeners for tuning into this Brew Happy podcast. We do this show for you, so please feel free to reach out and let us know how you feel about the show. If there's anything that you like listening about, if there's something that you would like to listen about, tell us what beer you're drinking, where you got it from, and what about that brew it that makes you so happy. Maybe beer isn't your thing. We like ciders. Ryan's into cider, and JP's all about the whiskey.
Yes, I
and
am.
you know, there's always kombucha, wine, and other brews. So let us know what inspires you. We're always down to talk about the beverages. And if you want to help support the show, it always helps to reach out on patreon.com/brewhappy. And for as little as $1, you can help support the show and help us with the hosting fees. For at the $5 level or more, though, we interact with you, we dedicate shows to you, and you yourself, listener, might even be a host on this show yourself, or at least the very least a guest. Actually, a lot of our Patreon members wind up being on the show. So
Yeah, that's right.
You can drink more whiskey that way.
that
Being
is
on
true.
the show.
Yeah, John does like to hand out the whiskey. He's very generous. Well, without further ado, thank you again for your support, listeners, and leave us a 5-star review if you would. Cheers. Coming back.
This is Natalie Baldwin from Wayfinder Beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Beer mongers. Where in this urban jungle can I find a decent craft beer?
Look, what's that off in the distance? Distance? What distance? We're so conveniently located at Southeast 11th Avenue.
Get some tasting glasses.
Beer mongers, bottle shop and tap room. Oh no! What's that?
Don't worry, that's just Damian rooting around in our extensive selection.
So many different beers. Beer mongers, bottle shop and tap room.
For more information, visit thebeermongers.com or check out our social media.
Hey, this is Cameron from Level Beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
John, I need more beer.
Oh my god.
Hello, beer enthusiasts, beer fans, and beer nerds. Welcome back to the Brew Happy Show. We're here at Function PDX on Alberta, the old Imperial Bottle Shop. This is Function Northeast, and we're enjoying some delicious North Park Beer Company beers. Lots of delicious IPAs. John's going to do some mixing, I think.
There we go, yes.
Why not?
We're at 2006 Northeast Alberta Street.
Good job.
There we go.
Way to go, Google.
Where to go, Google?
Did you have to Google that one?
No. Well,
You know where it was
maybe.
at.
Well, I sort
You've been here
well,
before.
Yeah, well, what the Imperial
As
Bottle
memory
Shop.
serves, yeah. I was going to say the last time I was literally in this building was when it was Imperial, and we were here with Chuck Porter from Little Beast.
Oh.
That's how long it's been since I've been here. Because I don't come that way often.
Yeah, that's ages ago.
A
I
long
totally
ti-
remember
It
that.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, Chuck Porter and his wife Brenda.
Yeah, and there was still a bunch of bottles in the back, which there's
Yeah.
there's not bottles in the back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We have more drink. All right. Mr. DeBazer, where are we headed down Taste Flavorland here? He walked away. He
left.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, so this is a. So you guys know we went to SheBrew. Bronwyn and I really enjoyed our time.
That's fantastic.
I didn't just go to SheBrew. I volunteered all day.
She worked all day?
Yeah, Bronwyn was a very instrumental
shifts?
part of
2 shifts from 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She was very instrumental
Killing
part in helping make the night happen.
There we go.
And
I
so
don't know about that.
And with you
I
later?
played a small role at the front desk.
well, it takes many hands.
It does. It's a
you know,
team.
it's a big team.
It's a
yeah.
team.
So
everyone has to work together.
Yeah, and
Everyone has to drink beer.
right, and every
work
part
together.
Every part of the team is a big part.
Yes, it is.
And so
You're only as strong as your weakest team member.
That's true.
And
so
Damian was not helping. He was just drinking beer, so things went smoothly.
I wasn't on the team.
He was helping drink the beer.
I was
That's what I'm
doing
saying.
what everyone else
He
went
was
there to do.
rooting for the team.
That's true. Yeah.
He
So
saw some beer fairies, I'm sure.
we were on both sides. Bronwyn got to do the event, and I got to drink the beers. So
You beer ferried it up, did you?
it was a lot of fun. And speaking of beer fairies, Jeremy Landers, you did a fantastic job. Jen McPoland, thank you so much, and everyone
Cheer,
else
cheer.
out there at SheBrew Land, thank you so much for all your hard work.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I have to say, this was the best SheBrew ever. Oh my God! Every year it gets better and better, and this has been no different than years past.
I will say, though, because it was the 9th, the next year is big old 10.
10.
And Jen says, we're going to go all out.
Yeah. So the beer that I submit to you guys today was very popular at SheBrew, and this was by Natalie Baldwin's over at Wayfinder. This is called the High Priestess, and this is a hoppy rice lager.
So it's the summer beer, so you're telling me.
Yes, sir.
Summer, getting ready for summer.
Do we shoot this? What's happening?
Yeah.
You can if you want.
Okay.
I just brought a little bit in a growler. I was able to snag some at the end of the event
That was kind
before
of
they tore everything down.
Wow. that's really good.
And it is. It's very crisp. It's not overly hoppy.
Now I feel
Overly hoppy. It's not hoppy at all.
It's a little hoppy.
Oh, it's a little hoppy.
I feel good that I played her intro.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, nothing's ever hoppy enough for you, JP.
Straight hops.
Just give me a mouthful of hops.
That's really, hey, Natalie, if you're listening.
That
great
was
job.
great. Yes,
job.
thank you so
You
much.
can drink gallons of that during summer.
That's like juice. That tastes so good.
Right?
It's like a little bit earthy,
Uh-huh.
too.
Yes. That's what I mean. See, the earthy is not the hoppy part. That's
Yeah.
the opposite of the hoppy.
You can get the rice, though. That's nice.
Right,
Yeah.
That's the earthy part.
Yeah, that's yummy.
So very, very good stuff.
Way to go, Natalie.
I'm really, really grateful that I was able to snag some of this.
What'd you
at the
pay
end
off
of
for
the-
that? Not going to tell? All right.
I had to, I had to trade in my soul.
Well, you didn't have one of those before we started this show.
You guys,
Aw.
this is so funny. If you volunteer at a beer festival, especially on the last shift, you get to bring growlers and fill up to your heart's content.
Yeah, so
So
t-
if that's not a reason enough to volunteer,
Yeah.
I mean, other than all of the good benefits of participating in the
Just
community.
enjoying yourself at a beer event.
So really, I was just helping Bronwyn out with her
Growler.
obligatory growler fill.
Yeah, I needed to be able to fill something up, so Damian was in charge of that.
Yeah.
There you go.
There was a lot of stuff going on towards the end of the night there.
Hijinks,
I
I'm
was
sure.
I was there for both sessions.
Shenanigans.
The first session was a whole lot of fun. I didn't get as many beers, and I missed all the homebrew stuff that happened.
That's why you go to the early session.
Yeah, I know. But the Belgian Golden won, and I'm really proud to say that Taryn from the Portland Brewers Collective was the winner for that. So she's going to get to brew
Congratulations.
with professional brewer and our good friend Madeline McCarthy over at Migration Brewing, guys.
Woohoo!
Or wait, is she a Von Ebert? Von Ebert now. So that's really exciting, right? And then let's see. We had a couple of highlights during that event that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. So I started off the first with a German Pilsner by 10 Barrel by Lily Hussman. Now, guys, I think we've all seen Jon Stewart on Half Baked talking about how you can put weed in everything. Well, let me tell you, it smelled and tasted like they put weed in this beer.
What was this beer?
This was it's called the One Chance Fancy. It's a German Pilsner, or if you're feeling crazy, a Lilsner, because the girl's name is Lily Hulsman. Get it?
Got it.
Play on word. Anyways, so yeah, they put some terpenes from Danodan, CBD terpenes
Really?
from Danodan in this beer. It doesn't say anything about it on the label,
I know,
but
just looking at the label.
and I forgot to bring my program, but it was a really, really delicious beer. I'm so glad I took pictures of all the note cards.
And who poured you that beer?
So Niche from Tasting Niche poured me that beer. She was
Really?
volunteering.
Tasting Niche was there.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yep. And then I had another beer that was poured by Reverend Nat, who is also
Oh, really? Reverend Nat was
volunteering
there?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
he's OLC certified, so he can pour.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah. I
running
had
for city council.
I had a Doppelbock poured by him called
Wow.
Bach Paper Scissors by Danielle and Calapuya Brewing, and that was pretty good too. And it was really great to see Niche and Reverend Nat doing
Now,
their thing.
you did mention Taryn Allen, who won the People's Choice Award.
Correct.
But you did not mention
Uh-oh.
Denise Brake.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, did you want me to do it?
No, go for it.
Do you know why I want to do it?
Yeah.
Because Denise won Best of Show, and she
Uh-huh.
gets to go over and brew with Natalie Baldwin at Wayfinder.
Yes.
And she won with a cider. And the cider is called Cider. I hardly know her.
Yes, that's awesome.
I did not actually have that.
So I am proud that a cider maker won Best of Show. So congratulations to you, Denise, and best of luck with your brew at Natalie at Wayfinder. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, that is going to be cool.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Oh, no problem at all. I mean, another one that I thought that really stood out and blew the keg blew their first keg. There were multiple kegs, luckily, of this. Culmination had an Irish Kiss. It was an Irish cream ale called the Irish Kiss, or otherwise known as patty cakes.
Wow.
Done by April Slider, Tomas's wife.
There you go. Yeah, I saw the picture on the SheBrew page.
I reached out to her, and she's so humble. She gave all the credit to her brewing team. She said she just kind of described a little bit of what she wanted to do, and Daniel and everybody just kind of got to work on helping her out with that. So that's really great to have the team ethic there. Also, there were some really great German-style Pilsner by Freem, Andrea Mulfelder out there in Hood River. And then another one that I thought was really, really great was the Shorty Got Cake Strawberry Shortcake Cream Ale. Guys, this thing was decadent. It was brewed by Kayla Burns and Lindsay Renee over at McMiniman's, and it was delicious. Oh, my God.
That sounds really good. I would have loved to try something like that.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, it was one of the first to go. Like, there wasn't any at the end of the event there, so.
Well, there you go.
That was one of the first to sell out.
There you go.
I was lucky to get that in the first session. And then in the second session, I had the Train Song Saison with the jasmine green tea and sweet orange peel. That was by Kylie Gwynn over at Oakshire.
That sounds great.
There was a Swarm Buzzies Honey Kolsch over at the Old Town. And then I'm Too Sexy for My Bach out of Oregon City. That's Rachel Andrus. That's Conrad's sister.
Conrad's sister out of Oregon City Brewing.
Yeah. And then you got the Mo Lewis out of Swift Cider doing the Good Morning People. I did wind up having a cider in your honor there, Ryan.
Thank you.
And it was a guava mango passion fruit cider that I think you really would have been jealous if you'd been able to have it.
I
that
do love a good pog.
You would know that you would be jealous of me right now. And that was pretty much it. I like I said, the High Priestess was a really big highlight. The rice lager with jasmine white tea by Trapdoor. It was called Fleeting Moments. That was by Morgan Clark. And let me tell you, there was a
Morgan's
beer.
such a great brewer.
Yeah?
She really is. She entered a brew-in last year, and the team at Trapdoor was so proud of it, they canned it and put it out for sale.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about that. Yeah, so that's Morgan Clark out of Washougal at Trapdoor. Great job, Morgan. And then last but not least, this was a weird beer, and JP, you might be able to confirm whether or not this was on the menu over at Great Notion. This was called the Chicken Fried Steak.
Yes, it was. It's a Bach.
It's a Texas-style Bach. Now, right off the bat, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to taste like salty or have some savory notes. But it did not.
Has nothing to do with the taste.
Doesn't have anything to do
with the name.
Most of the time, they name something after what it tastes like, right? You got the tall stack. It tastes like syrup, pancakes,
Something.
But
these
this
are
one,
just weird-ass names.
It's just a weird name. But, after drinking it, I was thinking about chicken fried steak.
Really?
And I'm like, I definitely think this would pair well.
They got you wanting
When
chicken
did you
fried
have this?
So that was the last beer that I had at SheBrew. This was a
Oh,
chicken fried
really?
steak.
That was the beer they had there
by
for Great Notion?
by Lara Hargrave. Yes.
Interesting.
Lara.
Whoa, because I was just at Great Notion.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that, talking to her, going like, the name, I'm just...
What did they say about it over there?
The bartender was just going like, I don't agree with the name either. But he was telling me that's what they do now. It's a trendy thing. You just name stuff pork and beans, chicken fried steak.
Pork and beans?
It doesn't matter.
What?
It has nothing to do with the taste of the beer.
Sure.
Do you want to try my beer, Red Leather Chair?
Right. Right.
Sounds more like the whiskey we were drinking over at McMulliner's.
Yeah, actually,
Band-Aids.
I have a red leather. I had to have a red leather chair whiskey.
Of course you do.
Oh my God.
Okay. But listen to this.
The next cider I make, that's what I'm naming it, Red Leather Chair.
Hey, why not?
But okay, listen to this. So maybe it's because most people are confused by what chicken fried steak is.
It's
And that's maybe, but
It's
it doesn't
steak.
matter what it
There's-
is.
There's none of those
Fried-
flavors
fried-
I want in my
No.
beer.
Fried the way you would a chicken.
None of the flavors are going to be inside the beer.
No.
It's because maybe they named it this because most people don't know what it is. So maybe there's something about the beer, like in the ingredients.
Well, you always remember the name.
I guess.
If you like it, right?
It did taste like it needed to be paired with a savory meal.
Okay, well, there you
it's
go.
like a boat of
it's
gravy?
more malt. No, it's malt. It's a box, so
down.
it's gonna be a maltier beer.
Yeah.
Maltier beer.
Hey, JP, your daughter Jordan just showed up.
Yeah, how about that?
Look at that.
Somebody
Aw.
looks just like you. It's
Hi,
amazing.
Jordan.
It's
We got a
amazing.
couple Pauls over here.
How are ya?
Couple of pals.
Do you want to join us for a beer?
Have a beer. Oh, okay.
Aw.
John's gonna go say hi. Here's the thing: is, first of all, it's chicken. It's not steak.
No.
Steak is
No.
a cut.
It is steak.
No, it's not. It's not beef. It's chicken.
See, and this is the thing: is maybe this is what the beer is supposed
You
to
guys,
do.
they're taking steak and they're battering. They're using like chicken batter that they would use to fry chicken normally.
It's a
then
fried
they're-
steak with chicken batter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Deep fried steak.
yeah.
At least, see. See, okay.
No.
This is what I'm talking about. Maybe the beer has something to do with the fact that it's misunderstood. No one
Google-
knows actually what it is.
Google chicken fried steak.
Oh no, trust me. I'm
Oh, he's on it. He's
Alexa!
Just
Alexa!
He's on the warpath now. Watch out.
You know, I wonder if JP would know what chicken fried steak
Oh,
was.
he just left the room, and I think he's avoiding this argument on purpose.
okay. Well, here. You know what? Listen.
Tell us what it is.
Yeah,
I've okay.
go ahead. You can apologize.
No, it's not. I guess
Uh-huh.
I've had
What?
actually chicken fried.
Uh-huh.
Fried chicken steak.
Like a fried chicken patty
Yeah.
that's been like pounded out to look like a steak.
Chicken steaks are different.
See, that's what most people think it is.
So chicken fried steak, also known as country fried steak,
Uh-huh.
is an American breaded cutlet dish
Yes.
consisting of a piece of beef steak coated with seasoned flour, either deep fried, pan fried. It sometimes is associated with Southern cuisine, which is why the South is a bunch of dumb fucking idiots for naming something that doesn't make no fucking sense.
This
That's
is
not
what I'm
true.
talking about,
it's
though.
chicken fried steak. Is it beef or chicken? Yes.
Maybe maybe that's what the beer is supposed to. There's something about the beer that's unknown that maybe tastes a certain way. Maybe it's a flavor that they use
it
that
doesn't
tastes a certain way.
It was
but
delicious.
That's awesome.
Ryan was about to challenge me to a fight outside. We're gonna have a duel.
I'll put your fisticuffs
A
up.
fight
son.
to the death.
I swear, boy.
Chicken is it fried like a steak or it's fried chicken like a
chicken?
Like a chicken, yeah.
It's the chicken of the sea.
Is it a steak fried chicken or a chicken fried steak?
I'll show you how to fry a chicken, mother. Hey, let's take a break and get more beer.
Okay.
But so anyway, we do want to thank anyone and everyone who listens to this show and did or did not go to
Thank you for
SheBrew. But if you went to SheBrew, we thank you. Secondly, and
Oh
we
my
do
God, yeah.
appreciate the amount of people that were there
What a
helping
great-
support the human rights
yeah,
campaign.
Great turnout. You know, I think they're going to have to get the red on salmon was a really great spot over there in Southeast to do it. They've done it there in the past.
Yeah.
But
bigger and better.
I think they might have to get a bigger venue because this thing is getting off the hook. And the food carts
Off the chisane.
I didn't even tell you guys about the food carts.
Oh, let's talk about that after the break.
All right, we'll get there.
I got some news.
Cheers.
No whiskey, right?
I
don't think we can do whiskey.
No, I don't. No.
That's right.
I don't think we have time for an off-site thing this week. So.
Oh, that's true. That's okay. Okay. Anyway, back in a minute.
All right,
after
cheers.
More of this. I'm stalling. My phone wasn't loading. Sorry.
That's okay.
More happening. Promise.
More.
You're still
Now.
here?
Beer.
Great. We'll be right back.
This is Warren Wills of craftbeerscribe.com, and you're listening to The Brew Happy Show.
Yeah, baby!
I'm John Paul from Paul Cigars. Everyone knows I think craft beer is awesome, but so is my huge selection of cigars. You can get all your favorite tobacco products at any one of my conveniently placed locations, in Beaverton, East Vancouver, and my headquarters store on Jansen Beach. Our wide selection of helpful staff will make your visit so very satisfying. You might even want to have a beer to celebrate. So come on in and check us out. For more information, contact us at paulcigars.net.
Hi, this is the Green Goddess of Portland, here to bring interior wilding to your space. Offering local consultations, weekly plant care, pest solutions, rare plant curation and sales. This houseplant hobbyist cultivated a worthy collection backed by knowledge and experience. And now I want to help you make your business beautiful. Contact Bronwyn, the Green Goddess, at greengoddessbotanic@gmail.com and Green Goddess Botanic on Instagram.
You listen to the Brew Happy Show, so you listen to the Brew Happy Show, so do I. Do it.
This is Ben Edmonds from Breakside, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back here. Function PDX, North Park Beer Company. We're having a great time, and I tried something delicious.
Oh, you did?
I did. You want to put it in your mouth?
Yeah, that's right. We are here at Function PDX, and they are featuring North Park Beer Company
So
for this entire month.
The entire month.
The entire month.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's
Drink beer.
I'm really enjoying my Dunkel.
You're gonna dunk your Dunkel in it?
Yeah.
Hey, so I tried this. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah, what's this red concoction you have?
So it smells like cider.
Uh-huh.
It smells like the raspberry cider I used to make.
Right up your alley then.
So it's very raspberry,
Mhm.
but it's also very limey.
Okay.
And not like a British limey, like lime, the fruit.
Yes. Okay.
Citrusy fruit.
I'm glad we specified. I was confused.
So on the tip of the tongue, it is sweet, but on the roll of the back of the mouth, it is tart.
Okay.
But it's so good. It's a good fruited sour. Get yourself some fruited sour here.
Wow.
At Alberta Street.
I do like a fruited sour.
North Park Beer Company. This is really good, though.
I know.
You
in
wanna
some
try?
circles that might be bad to say,
You
but
want to
yeah,
try?
I'll have a sip.
You want to try?
Okay.
You know what'd be really good with? Scotch.
Whiskey. Well, Irish whiskey.
Well, Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey.
Irish
Oh,
whiskey.
that is
Oh,
so
because it's Irish
good.
whiskey.
John. Give that a ship. That's really good, though.
That is so good, man. I might get that after.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. John doesn't like sours as much.
Aw.
He did the pucker.
I don't mind the sours if I can put some whiskey in it.
Yeah, well, no whiskey today.
I even had peated Irish whiskey.
Peated Irish whiskey.
Oh, in the car.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, we'll get there.
And I had a whiskey from Cork.
Cork?
You know what Cork is?
Yes, I do know what
Yes.
Cork is.
Do you know what Cork is?
Yes.
I do.
It's a place.
And?
It's a place where they make cork.
No, he knows. Do you know?
What?
Does he know why? What's Cork's famous for?
What is Cork famous for?
It's where Titanic left from.
Oh, yes.
By the way, I just want to let you know that we got a message from our post on the Brew Happy Podcast's Instagram page from Casey. He says, hey, thanks for coming, guys. snoozy Monday, so I appreciate you guys hanging. See you in Northwest next week.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next week we're going to be in Northwest 23rd at the original location on the upper deck, not the lower deck, the Sky Lounge.
Yay!
And we're going to be hanging out with Casey Armstrong and talking about some beers, talking about the new expansion, how things are going.
That sounds fantastic. I can't wait.
I'm excited to see him.
So me and Sue have been hitting Brew House first, and then Function up there in 23rd second.
You mean Brujos?
Yeah, Brew House.
Brujos.
Brew House. They believe it or not, they pronounce a house.
Okay.
Brew House.
But it's spelled Brujos.
But I don't. I talked to the guys and asked them how they pronounce it.
Okay. No, I'm just articulating for the listeners.
But how they say house, I'm going like, really? Okay, well, whatever
language that is.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you're.
It's Spanish.
Now, Bronwyn, you had some more things to say about SheBrew. There was, it was really big event this year, probably the biggest it's ever been, and to my knowledge, or at least in my opinion, it's the best it's ever been.
I think that they've just had an accumulation of 9 years of knowledge or 8 years of knowledge leading up to this 9th annual festival. And so they just really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. So that means next year is going to be their 10-year anniversary.
Yep. I do want to say that it's going to be probably the best one. And I'm sure we'll have Jen and Jeremy and maybe even Shannon on to talk about it.
It was great to see her at the event.
Mm-hmm.
She looked like she was having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Everybody looked so great. And everybody was just in celebration mode.
Yeah.
But all of the volunteers really do make the fest possible. And I heard this year that they needed 150 volunteers to make this possible.
That means they're going to need even more next year.
Yeah. So if you are interested in joining the SheBrew community, you can go to shebrew.beer and you can sign up for the newsletter. I'm sure there's something on there about that. There's the Instagram page, there are all their social media, and you can even sign up next year to volunteer.
Yeah. Make sure you follow them, tag them on Instagram. Reach out and follow them, and that way you can learn all about SheBrew if you don't know anything about them already outside of this podcast, and you too can be a part of the fun next year and kick it off right.
So I wanted to jump back real quick here.
Sure.
Because we were just talking about Brujos, so because of their very dark and gothic looking structure.
Yeah.
And a lot of the names have very Spanish familiarity, as in as a family or a familiarity. Brujos, which is the masculine version, because Spanish has masculine and feminine words.
Correct.
So
most languages do, actually.
Brujos is the masculine of Bruja, which is the witch. So Brujos is a sorcerer or a witch doctor.
Okay.
Brujo. So obviously this is Brujos is like sorcerers, conjurers, people who make bubbly brews.
Okay.
So there you go. It's a Latin or Spanish sorcerer.
Okay.
But of the male version, so it's conjurers.
Zap.
Zap zoom zam.
Zap Galifianakis.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't that a spell?
Zach. But now it is time for the Brew Happy News, brought to you by New School Beer and BrewPublic.com, where we get the haps of the hops.
All right.
Around the neighborhood.
I can't wait to find out.
You are going to be excited.
Oh?
Yes, because...
What do you got for me?
Well, Pink Boots Malt, a brand new product for brewers and distillers to support Women's Scholarship Fund.
Oh, yeah. I saw Terry's Instagram. I saw a row of pink boots lined up there. She's up to her shenanigans again.
Happening in celebration of International Women's Day, March 6th.
Yeah.
And in support of the Women's Craft Beer Advocacy Organization, Pink Boots Society, Country Malt Group with Canada Malting Company and Great Western Malting have launched the new Pink Boots Malt. Similar to the annual released Pink Boots Society Hop Blend by Yakima Chief Hops, the Pink Boots product is a seasonal craft-based malt that supports the Pink Boots Society's Scholarship Fund for Women. So if you want to check that out, of those three malting companies that I listed, and get yourself the Pink Boots malt.
Yeah.
Do it. Silver Moon Brewing.
celebrates their 10th annual Fuck Cancer campaign.
Oh, good for them.
Bend's Oregon Silver Moon Brewing is expanding upon their long-running Fuck Cancer, which is not spelled fuck, it's just I can say it, to include new collaboration partners of Two Towns Cider and Crux Fermentation Project. The project is an innovative cause marketing campaign that celebrates the positive F words associated with cancer and highlights such words as family, friends, fight, fortitude, and fundraising to raise funds for survivors and the community. Join in this year as you find yourself drinking a can that says F Cancer India Pale Ale or many other beers on the lineup from Silver Moon Brewing out of Bend. I support that, and for that, we give you a pros.
That's right. Prost.
Prosties. DeGard Brewing 11th Anniversary Invitational Celebration. I feel like every year we talk about DeGard having an invitational, and every year it's fantastic, and you should go and drink all the beautiful things from DeGard. Last year, at their blowout 10th anniversary celebration, DeGard threw a huge party under the covered tent overlooking the ocean in Garibaldi, Oregon. Beer nerds and Belgian and lambic enthusiasts came from far and wide to book out every hotel room in a 50-mile radius to try rare DeGard beers and even rarer beers from their friends from across the world. Now, this organization has this event, which includes the wrangling of parking and huge entry lines, food vendors, and kegs and bottles to begin with. But now we're going to have even more fun again this year. Look forward to this being on May the 4th. May be with you. VIP entries start at noon. General admission starts at 1. The event ends at 6. We can't pour beer until after pour beer until 5:45, and nor can they sell cans out the doors after 6. So make sure you remember that. Tickets are $55 for a general, $85 for VIP. Lots of food, lots of drink, lots of friends going out there, like Anchorage Brewing. Monkish is going to be out there. Block 15 will be out there, and many, many more. Go enjoy the DeGard 11th anniversary party. Here's some fun one.
DeGard.
Earlier in the year, which has not been a long year, but earlier in the year, we talked about a specific location being changed into a beer hall. And this, now, we can assume and accurately report that the historic Milwaukee City Hall will now be the home to the second location and taproom of Freem Family Brewers. After years of stating that the brewery had no intentions of opening up a location outside its home base in Hood River, on Friday evening, Freem Family Brewers revealed that its new expansion plans, Freem will open its second taproom next year in Milwaukee, Oregon at the historic Milwaukee City Hall building. We are very excited to see this come. It's a very beautiful location, very historic to the city as well as to the area, and we are very excited to see Freem, which is a fantastic brewery, make big strides to move themselves closer into Portland. So congratulations to Freem on that.
Nice.
Public Coast Brewing debuts Bleeding Hearts Tart Ale and Benny's Maple Oat Stack Stout. What is that, you ask? Well, the Public Coast Sour Series Bleeding Hearts Tart Ale offers a burst of sweetie tart fruit flavors with its pleasing pink hue. This American-style sour features aromas of strawberry and tropical fruits with a crisp, light, and bodied finish of dryness with tropical notes. Brewed with malted wheat, floral hops, and coconut water, a tropical fruit blend, Bleeding Heart sits at 5.7% ABV. That sounds like a really delicious beer.
Wow, yeah.
And then Benny's Maple Oat Stacked Stout is a 7.5% ABV catch and release, special release, which will be available while supplies last at the brew house. A full-bodied oatmeal stout is offering a creamy mouthfeel with sweet maple biscuit aroma. It draws from the 4 kinds of malts: chocolate malt, oat malt, Prince malt, and biscuit malt, as well as Ceylon cinnamon and maple, to deliver a intensely flavored dark ale with wide range of flavor.
Wow.
And balances notes of caramel, chocolate, and smoke. It sounds like that's breakfast in a glass, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Go drink it. Do it now. We talked about Double Mountain. They have a fantastic event coming up this weekend, 15th, 16th, 17th, for St. Patrick's Day. If you want to enjoy some of the festivities, live music, and beers, make sure you hit them up, as well as our friends over at Lazy Days, also enjoying a fantastic St. Patty's Day event at both Beaverton and Portland locations.
Yeah.
Go hit those guys up. We love both, and
That's great.
They're going to have some really fun things. But
I'm so excited. I got a Double Mountain location near my house, and I have a Lazy Days location near my house.
Like you're going to be set.
You know, they just put the sign up on Flint Street.
I did. It looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Double Mountain Brewery also unleashes Beowulf Bavarian IPA. It's got Ariana and Madarena Bavarian hops with lots of forest of wildflowers and citrus aromas. It's crisp, it's refreshing, it's easy to sit back and drink. Only 5.8% ABV, 37 IBUs. So get the Beowulf Bavarian IPA. Do it now. It's March Madness, and that means Hellas Madness at Chuckanut Peanut Hall, March 15th at 5 p.m., celebrating one of the favorite styles of Chuckanut. Some other lagers loving as well. 5 different Hellas lagers on tap.
I love Chuckanut.
Wayfinder, Gold Dot, Freem, Breakside, and TE Brewing to be in the house as well. It's lager season, and Hellas is making its way to Chuckanut Peanut location.
More like hell yes.
Do it. Maui Brewing refreshes its Hawaii Life Light Lager, and you can have yourself. It's a little lighter, it's a little more delicious on lower calories, lower ABV, but still the same great taste. If you want a lower, lighter beer and still great taste, that would be the Hawaii Life Light Lager. And last but not least, Pabst Blue Ribbons Project Pabst returns to Portland in July of 2024. It is official. The magical Pabst Blue Ribbon Unicorn will return to Portland, Oregon once again. Last held 7 years ago, Project Pabst will return July 2024 for a 2-day music festival along Portland's waterfront. During its original 4-year run from 14 to 17, Project Pabst took place along the Willamette River. The first 2 years at Zindel Yards and the final 2 years at Tom McCall Waterfront Park. Coming this summer, it will be 3 years at Tom McCall, with the Project Pabst returns Portland from July 27th and to July 28th. So the 2-day event will have 2-stage celebration of live music and beer, and a lot of culture for the Pacific Northwest.
Nice.
Bring a table and get yourself in to enjoy some delicious beer. Project Pabst. Saturday, Billy Idol.
Oh.
T-Pain.
Oh, T-Pain.
Violent Femmes.
I got money in the bank.
Sunday,
you know me.
Big Feeth, Denzel Curry, Manchester Orchestra, along with some other great people. Lots of music. Guys, if you don't know who I'm talking about, come join us at Tom McCall Waterfront Park, July 27th and 28th.
All right.
2024.
Nice.
And that is the news of brews.
Well, I also I got something from the mail pail from Portland Brewers Collective. I just wanted to give a shout out to Alan Taylor over at Zeugel House. He's been a really wonderful host for the home brewing community, and he has been hosting a wort share on the regular for them now. So he'll brew up a wort, and for those home brewers that are interested in getting involved, but they don't want to do a really long brew day, or they just don't have enough equipment, you just get yourself a carboy and some yeast, a yeast of your choice. They have multiple that you can choose from, and you bring a carboy in. They fill you up with wort. You pitch your yeast, and then you take it home. You stick it in your closet, and you just wait for it to brew. So that's it's as simple as that. Yeah, if you're trying to do a bottle conditioning thing, I think maybe you might have to call them for that and work out the logistics. But yeah, so the latest wort share sold out, so that's showing signs of popularity. So check out Zeugel House and or Portland Brewers Collective and learn more about that.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers.
She's giving it to you.
Oh, you're giving me what is this you're giving me, honey? Oh, she just doesn't want to just hurt her tummy.
She's out of the beer. She's done with it. And I think that ends our show.
Oh, is that it?
I think so.
I mean, we did talk about all the things.
We talked about all the things. We drank all the things.
JP, did you have a whiskey or a scotch that you wanted to talk about?
Or Irish whiskey?
Irish
not necessarily.
whiskey. Yeah, okay. We can always get into that another day.
You can save it for next week after St. Patty's Day.
There we go.
Yes. Do you have a recommendation for people out there looking to celebrate proper?
Jameson.
Yeah?
No. That's not true.
No. West Court Distillery, I like.
Okay.
There you go.
What about Slane?
Little Red Breast is good.
Red Breast, yeah.
It's a classic.
Yes, most
You know what I really like, though, is the Jameson Black Label.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
That is a good one.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh,
there you go.
There's a lightning strike. We got to go.
Lightning strike.
Well, beer fans, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. And thank you so much to Function PDX. I really appreciate you guys hosting us here and being a part of the Brew Happy times that we enjoy on this show, especially for you guys, the listener. And to a shout out to Steven, our bartender, for setting everything up and making us feel welcome here. And we'll be seeing Casey Armstrong, the owner of both locations, next week at their Northwest location as we continue our visit with Function PDX, one of the coolest little spots in Portland to enjoy beer. So, as always, beer fans, I don't just like you, I love you, and I want to have a beer with you. Until next week, keep brewing, but brew happy. Cheers.
Is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.